Live from across the tri-states, this is KHQA This Morning. It's your news now.
Kristen Aguirre, she is live at in Quincy this morning at the American Red Cross talking about a babysitting course.
She's trying to make extra money is what she's doing. She's like, I'll go through this babysitting course and they charge like $20 a month.
And I could definitely make a lot of extra money with the amount of babies we have at KHQA.
I'd like to know what the going rate is
kids,
these days.
Melissa's kids, cameraman Mark's kids. I can make some extra dough babysitting. And you'll hire me because I'm brushing up on a course here at the American Red Cross. Yes, Mark, I'm going to babysit your kids. I'm going to babysit your kids. Okay, so with me now is Amanda Chavez from AmeriCorps, and you actually teach a class to brush up young girls and boys, if they want, on babysitting.
Yes, that's right. Here at the Red Cross, we offer a basic course in childcare and babysitting skills. I just think it's really important, since they are watching younger brothers, sisters, cousins, whoever it may be, that they are comfortable with childcare skills. So that's why we teach this course. It's fun. It offers them all the training they need.
And you guys offer everything from basic skills to even how to deal with kids. So what are some of the first things that you teach the kids when they come into the class?
Some of the first thing that we talk about with them is how to be a leader. It's really important when you are watching and guiding kids that you're able to lead them. And then we give them business skills and tools that they'll need for the rest of their life. For example, how do you find a babysitting job? How do you create a resume? What do you ask the family the first time they meet them on an interview? Those are all things that we really cover the first day to teach them how to be professionals for life.
Awesome. Okay, so we have that covered. Resume down. I'm going to make some cards when I get back to the station, pass it out. Kristen's babysitting. But coming up next, we're going to dive into the course and show you some of the skills that they teach the young kids here, whether it's from CPR to how to change a diaper to even how to feed. And I need to brush on some of those skills.
Okay, well, at least the changing diaper. You know, yesterday we had to find a superhero name for you. Now maybe we name her babysitting business.
Yes. So if you have a good one, make sure you tweet me out.
Like Adventures in Babysitting, Aguirre in Babysitting. I'll work on it.
I mean, these
We'll work on it.
Things that you're giving me, they're not really up to Chad Parr. You're better than that,
It's
Chad.
5:30 in the morning. Cut me some slack. And she said she's pretty sure she also made $5 an hour. So I don't know if they just got cheapskated, but apparently $5 an hour was the going rate.
Well, and she also texted you asking if Kristen needed a live dummy or a live...
Well, a live model.
No, I guess it's not a dummy if it's alive. A live model. Kristen is in Quincy this morning out at the Red Cross with some fake babies of her own. Kristen?
Yeah, I don't think I need the live dummy, so don't worry about it. You stay at home. That's
calling
okay.
my daughter a dummy.
We are practicing. We are practicing on some fake babies this morning, which I think is a good idea since I've been babysat in a pretty long time. So the American Red Cross here holds classes for kids 11 years and older to ensure that they are safe and keeping kids safe when they're babysitting. So what are one of the things we're going to be teaching everyone right now?
One of the things that we talk about when we're taking care of children is, of course, how to feed them. So I want to show you how we prepare a bottle. Just with this one right here, one of the first things that we do when we're heating up a bottle is to make sure it's not too hot for the baby, is we're going to run it under some hot water, or we're going to submerge it in a big bowl of hot water. So usually what we do with the girls is we kind of pretend that we're running it under some water. One of the next things that we do is we squirt it on the inside of the wrist. What this does is it makes sure it's the right temperature for the baby. The inside of your wrist tends to be really sensitive, so that's why we're using this part. Once we've tested it there, then we know that it's safe for the baby to drink.
Why not microwaves?
A lot of times the microwave will heat it up too fast. And again, since the baby is so sensitive, what we really want to do is make sure that that temperature is just perfect for them.
Okay, so after we have that ready, it's time to pick up the baby. So I need a little brush up on this.
Okay, so always we want to support the head and the neck on the baby. So this is generally how we pick up the baby. It's pretty common sense, but sometimes it just helps to go through the basics. So the first thing that I want to do here is I'm going to support the head and the neck of the baby, and then the bottom down here. So I'm going to pick her up. And then I've got her in my arms, kind of cradling her, and then I'm ready for the bottle.
So like you said, just kind of common sense. So I'm going to practice picking up this baby. I think I'm a pro. So baby Claire, Chad, hope she's ready for me to babysit her.
I would like to know, here's a question for you, Kristen. How do you know if the baby thinks the bottle is too hot or too cold? What reactions will the baby have so you know that the bottle is not the correct temperature?
Probably start screaming.
What happens if the baby thinks the bottle's too cold or too hot? What's the reaction?
A lot of times they'll just fuss and cry. Sometimes they won't eat the food as well, especially if it's too hot, it's going to burn them. So that's why we're always testing it on the inside of our wrist where that's the most sensitive.
So if the baby's screaming, that's a clear indication that something's wrong.
Babies cry a lot, though. All right, thanks, Kristen. Aguirre is live at the American Red Cross this morning, but she's not talking disaster preparedness or donating blood. She's talking babysitting and learning what that's all about.
Yeah, what's going on, Kristen?
That's right. We're learning what it takes to be a good babysitter here at the American Red Cross. They hold babysitting classes for kids 11 years and older to ensure that they can keep themselves and the kids that they're watching safe. So earlier we learned how to bottle feed. Make sure to test that milk on your arm or your wrist to make sure that it's warm. I'm learning new stuff here. And now we're learning what it takes to kind of spoon feed.
Yes, it's really important, obviously, when you're watching the child to make sure that they're well fed and well taken care of. So I'm going to show you guys how to spoon feed an infant. We've already got the bib on. It's important to make sure they're clean, of course, and food tends to go everywhere. The next thing that we're going to do is we can also test this on the inside of our wrists as well. So I'm going to assume that the food is heated to the right temperature. The next thing that we're going to do is we've got the baby comfortably sitting up. We want to make sure that they're, well seated so that they don't choke on any of the food. The next thing that we're going to do is I'm going to bring this in just a little bit closer to me is we're going to get ready to feed them. Now, if you guys notice, the spoon itself is designed for the baby's mouth. We're not going to want anything too big.
So don't big spoon the baby, big spoon feed the baby.
Yes, exactly. So we're just going to kind of gently glide it into the mouth and wait for them to take the food too.
Now, a lot of this seems like common sense. So people watching it at home, it may seem things that you already know, but this is some things that maybe an 11-year-old does not know. And it's really important that they have these skills when they're watching young kids.
Yes, exactly. And even if they do know them, they might not feel comfortable doing them. So it's just to really give them the comfort level, if they are to watch a small child or an infant, that they feel confident in any situation and know what to do.
Well, I'm getting more comfortable at the minute. So cameraman Mark, I'm going to be watching your kids this weekend, yes?
No.
He still says
Still
no.
not sure about that.
You still have the parents that if they go out to dinner, have someone watch the kids, they're still checking on them a lot. Who was brushing up on her babysitting skills. When we last saw her, she had a package of diapers, and funnily enough, I won't share with the Tri-States the story I shared with Kristen this morning. I had a nice little diaper story today.
Maybe that's one thing you actually have Kristen do for
dirty
you.
diapers.
Yeah, that you can do for me anytime.
Dirty diapers.
Once you learn
okay,
how.
this one really doesn't have anything in it, though. Just so we clarify.
She's just
so
putting it
now
on.
we have been learning how to feed a baby, how to properly hold it, but now it's the big diaper change. And I even know some adults that still don't know how to properly change a diaper. So this could be a good segment for everyone at home. So how do we get started on this?
Okay, well, first of all, it's no one's favorite activity or the baby's. So a lot of times we want to make sure they're down on the ground, the floor, and then we've got something underneath them. And since sometimes they tend to squirm around when we're doing this, if it's possible, especially if you're out in public, if there's a strap there to kind of keep them in place, that always helps too. But we've got all of our supplies ready right now. We've got a new diaper, and we've got just a cloth to wipe them down. So I'm going to go ahead and go straight into this. The first thing that we're going to do is we're, of course, going to undo the tabs right here and get that dirty diaper out of the way. A lot of times, of course, you're going to smell or feel if that diaper is ready to change. And it's important to change them quick because, things like diaper rash and skin irritation.
Okay, so I'm going to stop you right there, Amanda. We are going to give you guys some suspense. So what's going to be in the diaper when we find it? Who knows? Coming up a little bit later in the show, we're going to finish showing you how to correctly change a diaper so that you and the baby are happy.
It's just
What's
like
gonna
being
be
a
in the
parent.
diaper?
What's in the diaper? Who knows until you get in there.
No one likes that game.
No, like you said, not even the baby likes it. So we would be sitting on the edge of those seats because she left us in suspense.
What is in the diaper?
What is in the diaper? We need to find out what could possibly be in this diaper. Well, we are showing you how to correctly change a diaper. It's all part of the American Red Cross's babysitting course that they have for 11-year-olds and up. So we're showing kind of the basics, and while this may be common sense for you at home, for some kids that are learning about babysitting, this is all new things for them. So this is what your kids can be learning if they come to the class. So now we showed you, kind of talked everyone through. Now it's time for the big reveal. What's in the diaper?
Yes, this is everybody's least favorite aspect of watching a small child, but it's really important that they feel comfortable doing this. So one of the first things that we tell them is we've got all of our supplies right here ready to go. The next thing that we're going to do is we're going to take off the tabs of the diaper. This one's pretty sticky. We're going to slide that underneath, and then we're going to have that new diaper, ready to go. Gonna get everything ready there. And then we're just going to slide that under. Now, while I'm doing this, I'm lifting up the hips and the legs in order to slide it underneath. And then we are bringing that around the front. A lot of times the front of the diaper will have, cartoons and stuff on it too. So that helps. Tell where it is. Yes. So then we bring the tabs over. We fasten it in place. This one isn't sticking as well. But that's how you change the diaper. And obviously, the more times you do this, the more comfortable you're going to get doing it, and the more comfortable your baby will be.
Now, we're showing everyone kind of the basics here of how to change a diaper, but I cannot go out and not challenge someone. So I'm going to challenge Amanda to a diaper changing contest, and we're going to have that coming up a little bit later in the show. Now that I took the class, I think I have a pretty good chance.
I'm going to give you a tip, Kristen, when you do this challenge. If you take the new diaper and put it underneath when you lift the hips, it's a little faster and a little cleaner, because if something else happens, you've got that back up there and less to clean up. Just be fast.
Good. Okay,
Good
got it.
advice.
I'm a good diaper
Good
changer.
advice. All morning, Kristen Aguirre has been out at the American Red Cross in Quincy with a babysitting course, but she's got a challenge for us.
She's ready to graduate, and now she has the song Pomp and Circumstance in my head, and we're going to see if she has any pomp and circumstance in that diaper she's changing.
Oh, no.
Hopefully there's nothing in it. These babies are fake, so if we find something that's weird. But now we are gearing up for a little fun competition. Amanda here teaches the course, so we are going to have a diaper changing race. So we have our diapers ready, our wipey ready, and we have to change the baby without hurting it. So no going crazy, no flipping the baby around. It's going to be a real diaper race. So we're about to start off. Ready? I'm going to put it down. Ready, set, go. Hi, baby. Wipe. Oh no, this is getting close. Baby, you need a bigger diaper. Yes! Baby is changed and alive. Well, it's fake baby, but yes, I think I might have hit its head a little bit. Now, this is not really something that Amanda does in the course. We're not doing baby changing races, but this is definitely a fun course for kids to learn the basics of babysitting.
Yes, definitely, especially things like diaper changing, bottle feeding them, burping them. We cover all of those things to really help them feel comfortable with infants.
And do you think that these kids would get a better chance at getting jobs once they have the certification?
Definitely. Parents, teachers, whoever it is that they're babysitting can look at them and say they've got the training that they need. If anything were to happen serious to my child, we train them in CPR, we train them in first aid. So that way they're able to take on any sort of situation that comes their way.
Well, they have a class coming up here at the American Red Cross in Quincy. Now, for more details on the class, make sure you check out our website, connecttristates.com.
All right,
Very
good
nice,
to know.
Kristen.
Very well done.
Maybe I will give you a call sometime and you can babysit.
Yeah, see, babysitting Kristen.
And I like how she talked to the baby. That's important.
Yeah.
Try to calm the baby
Well, it's
down.
nice to brush up on the skills,
Nice
even if you've
little
taken these
baby.
classes before.
Right?